Kids, John Cena has babysat you. He has policed you, brats, and he has been a better parent than your parents have been for the last 25 years. And John Cena, Mr. You Can't See Me, Mr. The Last Real WWE Undisputed Champion, realize he doesn't need these kids to win matches. Randy Orton is trying to pander to the crowd that all your artwork can build up all these baby faces and then get behind the crowd for 20 years and they will turn on you like they did to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes in the blink of an eye. What a promo battle between John Cena and Randy Orton this past Friday on SmackDown, including when John Cena called out a 6-year-old fan that flicked him off and told the dad that he was a great parent. Listen, we didn't know how this heel John Cena would go. It's funny, he's wearing a Rise Above Hate ad, and he's still in the ad, he's still in the George, he's still in the gear, he's still doing the John Cena retirement tour that's supposed to be celebrated and loved. And yet here we are doing John Cena's last hits as a heel. But you could see it in his reactions. You could see it in his voice. He's trying hard not to laugh because John Cena has always been a dickhead, for lack of a better term. I mean, we've seen him on Total Bellas before, the way he handled Nikki Bella and Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella and the House Rules. This has always been the John Cena that's inside of us. Bray Wyatt predicted it in the Firefly Funhouse at WrestleMania 36. Every time I watch heel John Cena, by the way, I think of the late, great, and I mean great, Wyndham Rotunda. Rest in peace, Mr. Bray Wyatt, August 24th, 2023, at about 8 p.m. when I got the news will be a day I will never forget in my life. But with that being said, John Cena, Randy Orton, one last time at BackLash because John Cena told Randy Orton he is going to ruin wrestling. It's not what Randy Orton thinks. Randy Orton said, "You're not going to ruin wrestling for me, John Cena. Wrestling is provided for me, my family, and will provide my family until I'm 6 feet under. How dare you say you're going to ruin this great sport?" And Cena said, "You don't understand, Randy Orton. After I leave in December, there's still going to be Raw. There's still going to be SmackDown. There's still going to be WrestleMania. They're going to make a new undisputed WWE Championship." Which, by the way, he's pretty much non-existing the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, you might as well call the World Heavyweight Championship a paper title. Um, but that there will be a new champion. They're going to create a new belt for the Blue Brand, but it will not be a world championship belt because John Cena is going to be the last real champion of WWE. How great of a storyline would it be, by the way, if just like CM Punk ran through the crowd in Chicago at Money in the Bank 2011, if at John Cena's last WWE match in December in Boston, he runs for the crowd as the real WWE champion, beating CM Punk, and then maybe Cena comes back, or who knows, they rerun that angle. I don't know how they would do it, but I'm all in on this John Cena heel turn. I was all in it from the beginning. I called it an Elimination Chamber. I called what happened at WrestleMania, though I thought, again, Seth Rollins was going to get involved and they could create this faction with Rollins, Rock, Paul Heyman. And it could even be that down the line. Who knows? Though obviously Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins are teaming up right now. But John Cena as a heel, he's right, right? Like people chant, "Let's go Cena. Cena sucks." As soon as you say it at the blink of an eye, people resented John Cena. People my age, we couldn't stand John Cena. We wanted him to go to Hollywood because we couldn't stand the Fruity Pebbles and the PG and the poop jokes, if you will, in 2010 and 2011. And we all rooted for Team Bring It over Team Cena at WrestleMania 28 and WrestleMania 29. And then as John Cena got away from Hollywood and he kept coming back, and as Randy Orton said, he is now a guest in WWE. Well, John Cena didn't take that lightly because he is not a guest. As he told Mark Nash, he is now the greatest of all time, the last real champion in WWE. And it's sort of you're disrespecting the GOAT. And you've disrespected my work for 25 years. You've said I can't wrestle. You want me to go away. You want me to go to Hollywood, and now all of a sudden I'm coming back for one last run. You want to celebrate me? That's the direction they're going with the storyline. And to be honest with you, I had the original thought of, Cody Rhodes comes back and at SummerSlam they do the rematch and Cody defeats Cena and Cena goes on this long redeeming arc and becomes a babyface by the time we get back to December. And I thought John Cena and Randy Orton could be the last match. But we are getting John Cena versus Randy Orton one last time in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. And Cena told Randy Orton he wanted it in St. Louis, Missouri instead of Friday night in Fort Worth, Texas, because he wanted Randy Orton rested. He wanted him home with his family. He wants his family ringside to watch John Cena kick his ass one last time. I don't know what the stats are between John Cena and Randy Orton. Maybe they'll dig it up, and I hope they include house shows. If not, I'll try to Google it and get it by the time we get to BackLash. But I would bet Cena has beaten Orton way more times than Orton has beaten Cena. And as Orton said, in this crazy world now, he's a good guy. Cena's the bad guy. Complete opposite than what the rivalry was in 07. Remember the 09? I still go back and watch this match to this day. 2009 bragging rights. John Cena versus Randy Orton in a 1 hour, 60-minute Iron Man match. The spot where Randy Orton tries to blow up John Cena on the stage is still living rent free in my head. Listen, I hear Randy Orton and I hear John Cena and my childhood lights go off. I don't care where it's at. I want to see it. These two are wrestling soulmates, all like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, where they could wrestle 365 days a year. And a lot like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, you could make one heel, one face, you could flip it around and do the other heel and the other face, and these two will create absolute magic. I know John Cena is probably going to retain, and 99.9% logic says he is going to retain at Backlash, but these two are going to absolutely tear the house down. I am enthralled with babyface John Cena. And who knows, maybe down the line, right after Randy Orton loses to Cena, maybe that's why he turns on Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes could not get the job done at WrestleMania 41 and stop the last real champion of WWE. I think the Cena character direction makes perfect sense. I love the fact that he has, no Tron, no nothing. It's just his music, black and white, wears the championship backwards, raises the towel over his head. It's like a generic, custom built, created WWE 2K25 entrance. I am going to SmackDown at the end of July. It's the second to last SmackDown before SummerSlam. I think the date there is July 25th. Yeah, it's 3 weeks, July 25th. It's 3 weeks after the 4th of July. I am hoping I get to see John Cena for the last time. If not, I will fly out somewhere, whether it's Boston, probably not Petco Park because it's going to be so expensive there in San Diego for Survivor Series War Games, which I'm excited for. But I will go somewhere, maybe not Perth, Australia, but I will go somewhere in the U.S. to see the last real champion, John Cena, and show my respect. What a promo battle. I'm so excited for this match. Randy Orton laid out Cena with an RKO twice this week. We'll see how this build continues. We're only 2 weeks out, and the best part is these two men obviously don't need a lot of build. We know their history. Cena-Orton, one last time. Backlash. Like that clip from the Brand's World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brand's World podcast right here on YouTube.